Well, hello folks. What are we doing today? We're going to nip outside and have a quick look at some stuff I have purchased lately over the last couple of months. And yes, a couple of bits I have been donated as well. So let's crack on, get outside, stop waffling, and let's have a look and see what I've got. Marvellous. See you in a bit. Well, here we are, folks. We have got some bits and pieces on the table behind me. So let's have a look exactly what we've got. We will go handheld, because I have got some right little treasures. We will start with the donations. And then somebody kindly dropped off, give them to my mate George and said, give them a man cave. Sorry, I can't remember for the life of you, or for the life of me, what George said your name was. Could it have been Cedric? I'm not sure. Either way, if you're watching, thank you so much. Some lovely Lister spanners, a little Lister starting handle, and a couple of manuals, Petter Diesel and a Villiers F15. This is a lovely little Lister spanner, actually. I like it a lot. We have Dursley, RA Lister, and I reckon this will do most nuts on probably a Lister D. I'm guessing a smaller one of the Listers. Very nice. Another Lister spanner there, which I believe 7/16. And what's this side? 3/4 perhaps? Looks 3/4 to me. And another one here, 9/16, also Lister. There we go. Nice spanners. Lister Petter. So I'm guessing Lister Petter, that would be a handle for some form of diesel. I do like. Also, I picked these up recently. Now, we'll get to this in a minute. But I have also picked up two of these. Now, a lot of you are going to know, oh, they're old PTO pumps off tractors. Yes, they are. They are the pumps or compressors that go on a PTO. You turn, the whole crankshaft moves. And this one is actually pumping air. In fact, both of these turn and pump air. So, I need a couple more of these. I think I picked these up for a tenner each, I think. I think these were a tenner each. Or was one a fiver and one a tenner. Can't remember. But there you go. I thought I need 4 more and I have a good idea for them if I can get it to fruition. Look at the state of my hands already. Anyhow, next thing we're on to. I've wanted a Tilly lamp for a while. A proper Tilly. So there we have a genuine Tilly in lovely condition. Beautiful glass in it, beautiful hood. Just needs a mantle. It does pressurise, but I need the mantle and a little burner. So I need to get hold of the little meths burner what slips underneath. So yes, lovely condition Tilly. Now the other week when I was at Little Ellingham, my mate Vimtin, I went round his for a coffee. He needed a mag. His mag failed and he said, can you run me home, boy? I said, yeah. So he was having a coffee in his garage. And he said, is this any good to you? I said, oh. Now then, this is a rum thing. It's like a vacuum pump. And yes, I thought that is quite different. Let's have a look at this thing. We have a maker's name. What we got here? James Gibb Company. Supplied by James Gibb, London. There we go. It has, what's that? British Thompson motor. Can't quite read that with the naked eye, but there we go. If we plug him in, he works. There we go. So we have a nice little vacuum pump there. What I'm going to do with this thing, I do not know. We have a parts washer, again, does work. She's an SIP, I picked that up from one of Marcus's auctions. Always wanted a little parts washer, Now I've got one. And then what have we got here? We all know what one of these is. This come off George Rusty Nuts. He had his stall and I said, oh, I like that. That's coming with me. So yes, it came with me a nice little vise from a pillar drill. She has been drilled several times. She looks like a bit of Swiss cheese, but I think with a little grind up and some oil, it'll come back around. Thank you very much, Georgie George. Also on George's stall, I got the most beautiful little power hacksaw I have ever seen. Now then, I haven't really seen a small one like this, and the engineering on it is phenomenal. It needs a good free off, but we have the weight, very nice, all adjustable, and I do love the little catch to let it down, and then it goes back up. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's well geared. So we have the big gear, and then that runs a small gear in here, and then on a big gear. So we can, I think we could have this running on a small engine. Just look at this. Maybe, just maybe, that little Jap two-stroke what wouldn't run the water pump, maybe it would run this because it's geared. I don't know. I don't know. Now, I have plugged the electric motor in. Nothing happens. Could it just be a fuse? It could well be. But I know nothing happens. Not even when you move the switch. There is a switch. Where did I see a switch? This end. Nothing's going on. So I don't know what's going on there. But isn't this a lovely saw? I reckon a clean up with some wire wool, and this will be lovely. What do you reckon? Clean him up. Don't paint it. Oh, no, no, no. Clean it up. Go through it all. The little oilers. Oh, bone dry, look. 2 little oilers. There you go. Just give them a little oil up. Clean all this weight up. Clean everything up. Some diesel, wire wool. Lube everything. And I reckon this will turn as free as a daisy. Will spin really nice. Like really nice. So yes, this is the wares we have got recently. What else have I been doing? Let me come up here. I'm not going to show you too much of this because it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Now, I've been working on something down here, and I haven't videoed it, but we have a lovely little engine here. There we go. We have a lovely little engine. And I did put some water in it, and we had a leak on the water pump. It's an external pump just piped in. So I've actually took this water pump off and rebuilt it, replaced the proper army greaser, because I didn't have a grease gun to fit it, with a turn-in greaser. So the water pump has now been fully packed, and I did have to rebuild it a bit because there was 2 broken springs in it. Once working out how it went, it was not too bad to do. Quite enjoyable, but I didn't film it. This engine is a little 4-cylinder. There's 2 cylinders there. There's the other 2. We have a magneto. Now, I'm not going to show you what this is attached to because it's none of your business at the minute. This is going to be a bit of a surprise later on. But we have electric start. And we have a lovely little 4-cylinder, radiator-cooled engine. Absolutely gorgeous. That's all you're getting on this for a minute. We have also, if we come round here, got ourselves quiet bearings. We have got ourselves a lovely, not particularly old, I don't suppose, but it's a lovely Markon AC generator, 240 volts or 230 volts, 26 amps, 3 kVA? 6 kilowatt. So this is a 6 kilowatt, 240 volt, 26 amp generator. It's small in size, probably The whole thing is probably a foot. So it's compact, but extremely powerful. I can see 6 kilowatts being quite the tool. What this would be used for, I don't know. Somebody has fitted a 16 amp socket to it. Beautiful. That will run lovely on one of our stationary engines. A bit modern, yes. Will it power a load of lights on a generator, on a rally? Hell yes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I can clean this up and paint it stationary engine green. That'll make it look a lot older than it is for a start. You know, go over the alloy, some green, it'll be good. We have, so yes, lovely 6 kilowatt generator. I've also got a few bits of scrap here that I've managed to pick up. There's some scrap pieces and some hose. There's some set of wheels. Just general colour that I've managed to pick up. Offcuts of steel. Plenty of stuff here. I've picked up a couple of little jerry cans. They will become, again, obvious pretty soon. I've picked up a vacuum pump. You haven't seen this either, have you? Seized solid it is, but extremely heavy. It has a maker's name on the bottom, but what it says I do not know. Another maker's plate here. Don't know whether these can be seen without cleaning them. I haven't got a clue. There's the top one. There's the bottom one. We did just rub a bit of dust off. So yes, I think this has been sitting, this came out the back of our shed and it had been there 40 or 50 years. So what we're going to do with that, I don't know. But it's belt driven, saves it going in the skip. I thought I'll do something with it. So yes, all good. So yes, that's another thing what's got to come to it. Marvellous. Now you have seen this little thing. I have had this running, plugged something in it, but I can't get no power out. So a buddy of mine said he's going to have a look at this at some point. So I think I need to pop this in the Berlingo and have a little trip out to Attleborough. Drop it off with my mate Gary, who said, I'll have a look at that for you, boy. So Gary, if you're watching, and I was trying to explain to you what this thing is, that's what it is. This puts out 12 volt. That's somehow wired into a box of tricks in the back, which is wired to this. But nothing seems to, nothing seems to be coming out. Now, my buddy had this before me, and he said when he first got it, he started it, plugged some lights in. The lights worked for about 2 or 3 minutes. He said then they just stopped. The lights just stopped, and he hasn't been able to get any power out of it since. I know nothing about generators. Could be something simple. I've had the box off, the wire and connections all look good. That's my limit. Don't know. So Gary, if you want to have a shot at taking a look at this whole thing, the engine does start, first pull of the string, starts really well, but she ain't putting out power. There we go. I also, you see this, I bought this back from Man Cave HQ the other day. The old BSA power unit. There you go. She's quite a big one with a reduction gear and a crowned wheel to keep the pulleys centered. I do like the crowned wheel. Not really something you see very often on a rally. No one really want to sit beside it because they're a bit noisy. But I think that is well worthy of saving. Moving on here. Yes, I haven't posted a video of this yet. I bought a Chinese Tilly, brand new, in a box. I invested in some paraffin with a bit of Fatlin. I got this thing to light up twice. Third time I went to light it, well, that just leaked out paraffin, and it was Exxon Valdez. It was a nightmare. There was just... so I've given that one up as a bad job. We have a proper Tilly now. We also have another Tilly that was destined for the skip, but that is all we got. And another Tilly. This one does pump up, Now, this was leaking. When I got it the other day, it was leaking. The little washer around here, the little alloy washer that comes all the way, the little lock nut, that had snapped and corroded half away. But what I did was I took this out and I resealed it. In fact, I put a bit of PTFE around it and held it in with a bit of Loctite. This now will pressurise, hold pressure overnight, and when I turn the little knob, it does squirt paraffin out the top. So I get a sneaky feeling, again, with a preheater and a new mantle, this lamp will work as well. So that'll be 2 working tillies, and this one here is for spare parts. Don't know, is this a tilly? I haven't seen one. It's a 3-post, but it's got like its own built-in burner there, it looks like. It looks like you soak that bit in meths. I don't know. Does anyone recognise this? Is it a tilly? Doesn't say on it, tilly. Could it be a Coleman lamp? Haven't got a clue. It's old. It's been sitting in a shed for donkey's years, destined for the skip. And I thought, no, I'll have that, thank you very much. You know, there is a light, there is a name in there, look. Well, you're seeing this as first times I did. It says made in England. Can anyone make out that name? Bridge light, is it? I haven't got a clue. But there you go. So, we have bits and pieces. There we are. So this is what we've picked up lately. Hope you enjoyed this short little video. There you go. So you've seen exactly what we managed to get hold of. Some people have donated, some bits I've purchased. I've been picking up odds and sods from jumble sales, car boots, stalls on rallies. So yeah, most of this stuff has been picked up for, you know, very small price, next to nothing, a lot of it. So yeah, some of it was just stuff people didn't know what it was, or just general junk stalls, really. So all good. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for Vimtin and whoever it was that donated the list of spanners. Really can't remember your name, I am sorry. Right. Thanks very much, guys. And thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe. And we will see you guys next time. Do you know, I need to tidy this bench up. Kelter everywhere. Absolute kelter. So there you go. Right. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye for now. Tilly lamps.